We are live. What's going on, everyone? Wow, we got a full house tonight. This is awesome. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Oh, you guys are pointing out All In with Ali. 2 weeks, 30 subs, 30K subs. Yeah, I haven't seen her channel. I was looking at her channel when Pedro was talking about her channel. Sometimes I've seen a couple channels explode like that. I don't know what's going on with her channel, but I've seen a couple channels myself that have exploded. Here, let me put the link in the chat before I forget. Also, let me say what's up to everyone in the chat before I forget. We didn't get to meet gig wise. I was not at the gig conference, so it has to be. It has to have been someone else. I was not there. Unfortunately, it killed me. But hopefully I'm still at the next one. But here's the link if you guys want to join. It's open to everyone. I don't, it's open to everyone. I just hope that you guys keep it respectful. No religion, no politics, and anything that you know, YouTube doesn't like. But I'm gonna say what's up to everyone in chat. Feel free for everyone to join. Yeah, we got a full house now. Hey, what's going on, Carlos? Man, how you doing? Man, that's my friend from LA. I went to college with him. Really good dude. What up, Bud Soda?
What's up?
I'm just gonna say what's up to everyone real quick. We got Jeff in the house. What's going on, Jeff? We got Bud Soda in the house. Let's see. We got Gigwise in the house. What's going on, y'all? We got Holly in the house. We got Tuna Ken. I love that username. It's awesome. We got Rick in the house. Let's see. I think that's it. We got Music City Gig Hustler in the house. We got Henry Smith in the house. What's going on, y'all? We got a full house tonight. That's awesome. Link is in the chat if you guys want to join. What's going on, Sam? How you doing, man? Sam says ours is theater. I haven't checked out a channel, but I'll definitely check it out. What's going on, my brother Rodney? We're in the same market. Love talking to this guy because whenever I say something, he knows exactly where it is. We still need to grab lunch, Rodney. So whenever you want, just hit me up. You have my number. Here's the link again if you guys want to join, because I know the chat's flying by, so it's easy for it to get buried in chat. But there's a link if you guys want to join. Open to everyone. Just keep it respectful. No religion, no politics. You guys already know the stuff that YouTube hates. What's going on, Butso? How you doing, man?
Woo, getting a little fatigued. Gig wise, I'm not ripping a donut. He's saying that because I own a truck, but yeah, I'm right in the middle of the city, so that would be unwise.
And it's because you like NASCAR too. That's why.
Cop shop's not far from me, actually. So the sheriff said that the city.
Plus, aren't you near the base?
Huh?
Aren't you near the base?
No, I'm in Watertown right now. Late at night like this, on a Sunday, it's very unusual for Fort Drum to be that busy. If it's military payday weekend, maybe that's a hard maybe. Yeah. Friday, Saturday, I've had them keep me busy till after 2.
Gotcha.
I've had this one person who loves to order super late, and it dragged me from the city, but it paid $15, so I went and did it. And
how much are you for today?
How much am I at?
Yeah.
114 on DoorDash. Hang on. Girl, it takes a minute to load.
While you're looking at that, let me address Jeff's comment. Jeff, I actually live streamed on Friday night with Nova. I think it was 3 hours, but there was some stuff that I streamed that I share screen with got copyrighted, so YouTube has blocked that stream. I'm trying to save it, but it might take a couple days. Yesterday I streamed during lunch, so I do stream every day, almost every day. But yeah, this is an after party for everyone to come here, chill, maybe talk about some of the stuff or share some of the thoughts that they have in Pedro's stream, or maybe a live order. Tonight nothing too crazy happened, but sometimes it does happen. So it's just kind of sharing your thoughts of how Pedro's stream went. But I do stream almost every day, so you guys are always welcome to join. Yeah, people are saying they're skeptical about All In with Ali. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've seen a lot of not a lot, but I've seen some YouTube channels grow really fast. Like I follow a channel called Intermittent Fasting with Ryan, and then every time he does a certain milestone celebration, like 50,000 subs or 60,000, like the next week he hits another 10,000. So for some reason, if YouTube really likes your channel, they push it out to a lot of people. So that's what might have happened to Ali's channel.
So 247 for the day
That's
between.
awesome.
Oh wait, I didn't include Instacart. Never mind.
So it's more.
Hang on.
Samson Star said, "Oh, he's a service to car subs. Very comments. He has only 7 videos and about 11 shorts. One can use in 3 hours." Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't really speak on that, to be honest. Yeah, right. I'll see you in the car several times, gig wise. Hey, what's going on, Charmaine? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Hope everyone's doing well.
278 says 2 p.m. Eastern.
So how many hours have you been working? When are you gonna go home? That's my question.
About 12 hours, and I'm gonna grind right till 3.
Gotcha.
So I got an hour and 20 minutes left. I've been,
we should get Holly on the channel tonight.
I've been skipping too much work lately, so I tried to.
Hey, what's going on, Bobby? How you doing, brother? My San Diego brother. Top dasher, no. I'd literally be running my car into the ground if I did, because a third of my orders have me going to like 10, 15 miles outside of my market, so it just doesn't make sense for me.
I do want to speak on that. He was saying something about how some of these further distance orders were paying big dollar amounts, and he sees a lot more of them now. And
hey, Rico Dash, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. Sorry, go ahead,
I think those were there. The long distance, higher paying orders were there all along, and he just chose not to do them before, and now he is. And the algorithm's like, oh, this guy doesn't mind to do long distance, high pay orders, so they throw them at you. I see a lot more of them because of that, and like especially late night, like I'll take advantage if it's a big double digit payout. Like I did 3 $10 orders that went 6 miles plus tonight. So, I just like to keep myself as busy as possible, especially late night when I'm trying to grind.
But you also got to be careful with the miles, because you want to earn money, but at the same time, if you put too many miles on your car, then you're gonna have really expensive car repairs.
Yeah. Oh
that's generally speaking.
That's the other thing I was gonna get at is like, don't put your stuff on the line just to get this stupid top dasher. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't say stupid. I would just say it's market dependent. It really is, because some people are a small market, so they don't get further orders. So I would say it's market dependent.
It's very, very dependent. And there was someone else saying they work another area in Vegas and they multi-app and they don't have that problem. So I really feel that, again, if you multi-app, you can really take advantage of that. Become the master of your market. Learn, experiment, especially on the slower days where you know it's going to be slower anyway. I mean, learn everything within like half an hour of you. If it's within a half hour of time, you can do it efficiently. It's like you're in LA, a very condensed area. So like in LA, you wouldn't want to go too far out, because
we also have a lot more zones.
Yeah.
We also have a lot more zones.
So like most cases.
What up, Tony? How you doing, man?
Most cases, I learn the zones around you, the markets around you, and what apps you can work around you. And like Spark, for example, like I think Syracuse broke up into like 4 or 5 different zones, and you could just switch them around as if you needed. So like if you got a $50 banger on Instacart, that's $50. Maybe you got to drive 20 miles for it, but it's $50. It's not too many units, and you can get it done in like an hour, hour and a half. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, especially. And then you could just switch your Spark to go work that zone and try to find an order coming back south. Yeah. I found great success in just turning on multiple apps and just working around that. Like when I was in Oswego for Dirt Week, I went from Oswego to Syracuse, and I learned what not to do, because the app will try to pull you more and more toward downtown. If you get to the mall, you're going to go downtown, and you don't want to go there. So I avoid the mall at all costs after that case. But like I always ended up near the racetrack I wanted to go to anyway.
Hmm.
You got to learn how the app will want to pull you around, but you got to tell the app where to pull you to, if that makes sense.
What do you think about like the delivery that or the live order that Pedro did tonight? Because usually we see men using their girlfriends or their wives' account, but this time is the other way around. Do you think people should be allowed, or do you think it's okay for people to use other people's accounts?
I don't like that really, but they did the job efficiently,
Yeah.
so there's nothing really to complain about. Now, if they're out there being a fool, yeah, they deserve the butt to get deactivated. And yes, it's unfair to the rest of us who do it legitly, but I know of people that have got their DoorDash or whatever account deactivated, and they'll use their wives or husbands or girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever account, to
What's
fill
going on,
that
Zach?
gap
How you doing,
in.
brother man?
And but at the same time, they will let the other partner, the spouse or partner in a relationship, use their account
Hmm.
when they're off their, let's say they're W-2, like one's working 1099 full time, the other one has W-2 and doing this part time. So it's a balance because, like, let's say they get deactivated off DoorDash, they can use that DoorDash account for lunch till dinner, and then sign off for dinner, and then they can get on their Uber Eats because Uber Eats limits the amount of hours you can work per day. Well, in California, isn't everything 11 hours?
Yeah, it's about 11 or 12 hours here.
Yeah. So like Uber Eats nationwide is 11 hours as far as I know.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Sounds about
I
right.
just I really feel that Top Dasher is super super limited circumstances that you would quote need it.
Yeah.
And I still encourage to schedule 7 days out. Unfortunately, there's markets where they're changing the scheduling.
Hmm.
And even then, if you have surrounding zones, try to, be able to hop on the other zone. Like I have another zone I could work if I had to, and I'll just hop on and off if I needed to.
Hmm. Let's see. I can never. Sorry, is that Claudra or Kiadra? I can't. My eyes. I'm sorry. I don't
Kiadra.
have good vision. Kiadra. That looks like an L to me. I'll go with Claudra. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
It's
But
high. It's high.
you sure?
Yeah, it is. Is it not?
It could be a one.
Kiadra.
Okay. Okay, I'll go with Bud Soda, but it still looks like an L to me. Kiadra. This is the reason why I was trying to figure out like what his average payout per delivery was, which he didn't seem to answer. I wanted to know what it was since he became a top dasher because like yeah, you're getting good orders, but it's like how often do you get good orders? Like let's say if if only 1 out of 20 orders like a $30 order, but the rest is like $2, $3 order, then you're not gonna have a very good average payout per delivery. You know what I mean? So that's why I was really curious to find out.
What
But
what I
yeah.
what I heard from him is he's part of the
What's up,
large order
Carlos?
program.
Hello, fellas.
Hey, Carlos.
Hi, nice to see
He's
you.
good to see you, brother. Um, is he's part of the large order program, so he would get those orders despite that. And not every catering order tips, so it still pick and choose. And it sounds like he works like most of us do for the rest of the month, besides when he
He
has to
works
grind for
like
his
us,
top
but the last
dasher.
couple of days of the month, he accepts all the really bad orders.
Yeah, so I really don't see the point aside from the luxury of just hitting dash now whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, in my market that would be nice because my market's oversaturated. But
He,
I still
he's
th- one of the things that I've noticed is that when I deliver to like very low tippers or non-tippers, my rating goes down, and some of them would even report their food has never arrived. So I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to being top dash. You're putting your account at risk as well.
well, they mentioned someone mentioned Moore's Finance did the
Yeah,
top dasher thing for a while, and he lost it in June.
he's
Like
rating
he couldn't get
garbage.
it.
That's why it's like 4.62 or something.
Yeah, his ratings were terrible because his customer rating took a beating because he kept
Exactly.
taking all these bad offers, and it
Right.
just to try to get his acceptance rate was high enough. But
Hmm.
these non-tippers are going to be the most ungrateful people, even if, let's
Yeah.
say, when he was doing it at the end of the month, they're actually getting their food quickly. they still don't care. You know, these people are unforgiving. They're going to be the needy people. They're going to have the most demands and be unreasonable, not leave instructions, not leave proper addresses. I mean, even on 2 tipped orders the other day, I had people leave me the wrong addresses. They had it as a place they were hanging out a night or 2 before and not the proper address they were at currently. I will say the one, whatever, I was going along that way anyway. And the second one did come good and cash at me a few more bucks. So we came
All
to an
right,
agreement.
thank you, Kiadra. Yeah, for some reason in the chat it looks like an I, but when I display it on StreamYard like this, it looks like an L. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but thank you for clarifying it. And so I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
But like,
Oh, yeah.
I had to go to the other side of the military base, and I'm like, hey man, this is on the other side of the military base. This is not something I normally do. I still want to get you your food. Can you throw me a few more bucks? I'm like, you have Cash App? He's like, oh yeah, I got you, bro. And I gave him my Cash App, and he threw me the extra. He threw me an extra $5, which I was willing to do.
Nice.
Hey,
hey, what's going on, Abby? Thanks for stopping by.
But I will say it's so rare for that to happen. And let's say a non-tipper did that. You think they're going to help you out? Heck no. You're going to be screwed and driving all those extra miles.
What's up, Tony? How you doing?
What up, Tony? So you're like, especially if you're delivering to these non-tippers, they're not going to be the honest person and throw you the few extra bucks when you have to drive a further distance than you were expecting.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat because it's flying tonight. It's a good problem to have. Hey, Frank Doc, thanks for stopping by.
I noticed that on any tip less than $3.50.
Sorry, but 1 second. What's going on, Lawrence? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to say what's up in the chat. Okay, go ahead, Bud Soda.
Sorry. So I noticed that on any tip less than $3.50, $2.50 is my base. That'd be a $6 payout in my market. Like, those people always give me headaches. Like, sometimes when there's peak pay and it's a stack and it's still paying me $15, but one's really only a $7 order, which means they tip $3, because $2 peak. So I don't like those kind of orders. It drives me absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. Right. Reset thing.
Definitely.
Well, anyways, it's absolutely ridiculous that people think that it's going to come back to you in a positive way in most cases. In most cases, it's going to hurt you hard. Like, a 4.62 rating is really, really bad. I mean, DoorDash lets you go all the way down to 4.2, but there's other apps where it's 4.5. If you go below 4.5, you're kind of boned. And I was to that scary point on Instacart once. I think at the time, this is before they revised the rating system. I don't like how they do the ratings because they bounce it off every order instead of every rating like every other app does. Right. So, you get 1 out of 10 that rate you, but you can get 3 out of 30 that rate you badly. That can really put a hurting on your ratings, and that's why my ratings is down to 4.75 right now. Actually,
let's ask Tony why. Tony, why do you want to become a top dasher next month?
Why do I want to?
Yeah,
it's not a want as much as it is. I will prove what is true about Top Dasher side by side with my wife next month. You'll see it on my channel, and I'm only gonna have to do 5 deliveries for 20 days.
You're ready to deliver to Commerce City?
Well, I'm not gonna log in at Commerce City.
but I'm sure the app will try to pull you in there, and if you decline, it's gonna hurt your acceptance rate.
No, with DoorDash, I never get orders that go all the way up to Commerce City from where I dash from.
Okay.
But I will get some pretty terrible orders. I know that, but I'm only going to do 5 a day for 20 days of August. That'll get me 100 orders, and I'll have 100% since he said that 100% is the top top dasher, I guess. So I'll have 100% acceptance rate. Right now I'm at like 3. And my ratings are, let's see. That's my ratings right now.
Oh yeah, 5.0, nice. 2% acceptance rate. You got a long way to go, my friend. You got a long way to go to 70%.
Yeah, I gotta get that 2% down to 0 first, apparently.
Okay. Oh, for it to reset.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna supplement it by just continue to do my rideshare stuff. So I'll pick a slow spot on rideshare and do 5 deliveries for 20 days.
Kiadra says people forget that DoorDash doesn't make money and they are constantly looking for ways to pay drivers less and get drivers to take garbage orders. I believe they throw the occasional bone to keep them hooked. Exactly. That's after doing DoorDash for 4 years, I think this is the case here. I agree with it. But again, it comes down to market. It's all market dependent.
Well, and the other thing is, I'm not worried about the vehicle because I rent it. I'm not worried about gas because I have free electricity. So it's just going to take my time and my my sanity.
So
yeah, you're definitely going to struggle for sure.
This is
I mean, I've done it before.
But
You've been top dasher before?
Yeah, I've taken the last 3 days of the month and just grinded to 70%. But that's when I tested it with my wife, and like she was getting better orders on her phone than me, and she had like 8% acceptance, So unless they changed anything, which I'll prove if they did or didn't, it's not going to make a difference.
Again, I think it's very limited circumstances, but Call Me Little Christian had a great video a few months back. Like basically these apps, especially DoorDash, they like to play it like a game, and like a slot machine at a casino, it gives you that endorphin rush, that hit when you suddenly get that hidden tip order, that you didn't think was going to be big, but it was, and that's what keeps people hooked to that stuff. Like keeps them hooked to being top dasher, and even then, I'll admit I'm somewhat of a, I'm what's the word I'm looking for? I'm kind of subservient to that. Like I still get excited when I know, hey, this is good, likely it's a hidden tip, and when it's even bigger than I expected, like even by a buck or two more, I get really excited, and it's like they know that they play those games with us. They play those mind games because they know that they're doing that to manipulate us. I'd like full transparency. At the same time, I know how to work the system enough to where I can usually just find that stuff on my own. If they don't, what's that, Tony?
Oh, by the way, but guys, before it gets too late, should I do a live order tonight or no? I feel like on Patreon now asking you if I should do a live order. I'm not super hungry, so if I do order something, it'll probably be on 7-Eleven or Dash Mart. Let me know if I should do a live order from Dash Mart.
That's up to you.
My
my week was 1,800, is what I was trying to show.
Oh, okay, bro.
Tony's killing it with right here. What's going on, Carlos? What's going on with you? You haven't said anything tonight.
Hey, doing well. Just listening to you guys. I mean, there's a lot that I don't yet understand about, the gig industry. So I think this is an educational experience for me at the same time.
I hope you're feeling better, Carlos. From the Rona, and I hope you're recovering.
Thank you very much. I put it in mute just in case, because sometimes I have coughing fits, but I do feel a lot better. So that's for sure.
Good.
Thank you.
Coughing can be good. It gets that stuff back out of the lungs.
Exactly. Right. That's usually the final step whenever you have a cold or a flu. Elbow cough. All right, I'm gonna do a live order since we have almost 20 people here in the chat. Oh snap! We actually have Holly in here. What's going on, Holly?
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for stopping by.
I heard you call my name, John, so I had to come.
Well, you didn't get to meet me at the Gig Conference, but you get to meet me tonight, so we're halfway there.
Well, I'm just gonna stalk you until next year.
Oh, I got to meet her. She's very vibrant, fun personality. You really.
I could tell. It's
Do you
always different in
remember
person.
meeting my wife, the Drivens?
The Drivens.
Bud Soda?
You guys are really chill people too. It took me a while to find you because I thought you were taller than you actually were. I recognized the beard,
Damn.
but then I was looking up and I was on top of the hill and I had to look down to see you. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to be an asshole, but
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's Tony.
There's Tony and his wife, the Drivens.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because I
Yeah.
heard that a lot. It was from not towards me, but to the guys were saying it among each other. It was either like, "Oh, you're taller than I thought you'd be," or "You're not as tall as I thought you'd be." I heard that a lot of them saying
Right.
that to each other. It's kind of funny.
My beard
like-
is the tallest part of me, I guess.
Well, Hannibal thought I was like 5'2", 5'4".
How tall are you, bud?
I didn't know how tall you would be, but you were definitely taller than expected. We'll just say that.
Well, it's
Was it-
probably
was
because
it-
the way I have to angle my camera.
Was
helps
it Pedro
with
who
my
didn't
camera.
recognize Tony?
Yeah, Pedro didn't recognize me.
A lot of people didn't.
That's funny.
Like, a lot of people are like some people came up and they were saying like other people are greeting him. And everyone's like, oh, that's the Drivens, that's the Driven dad and his wife. That's Tony. I'm like, yeah, that's him, man. I'm like, they're like, oh, well, not what I expected. You got an epic
I've
ass
only
beard.
seen you
though. I
guys a
love your
couple
beard.
times before that.
What'd you say?
Driven Dad. I'd only seen them a couple of times before the conference. I didn't really know a lot about them until then, but now they're in our circle. So
Yeah, usually because like when I'm on somebody's live, I'm usually not on the video portion because I'm driving around. So
right.
I take the video part out, so it's just audio streaming, and I stay connected a lot easier.
Yeah. I knew Bud as soon as I saw him.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm not online as much. I wasn't on Sunday Funday earlier. I was more kind of trying to get into the zone, and if I got on that stream, it would have made me want to quit and go home because when I started today, it was so slow. But I did start late, to be fair.
Too. Me too. I went out and I basically sat and did other stuff in my car, like bookwork and stuff that I had to do because there wasn't really anything coming in, and I didn't take my first order until like 4:40.
Well, yeah, a lot of people, like, it seems like a lot of part-timers did come out today to try to earn a few more bucks. But, like, by 6
They're
o'clock...
always coming
it
on the
seems like they
weekend.
went home. Saturday seems to be the more of the day. They tend to be out in full force as far as my market. And Sunday, a lot of them will just, they'll go drink Saturday night and I want to come Sunday morning,
Yeah.
Rodney says I see smoke.
I know. I have to be like Roy. I usually, now that I'm back at my own house, when I was on the lives at my friend's house, I had to use my e-cig. But now that I'm sitting in my own kitchen, I can have a real cigarette.
Nice. All right, right now we're gonna decide what to order on Dash Mart. I'm gonna share the screen.
The only thing I'm gonna smoke is my insanity.
By the way, I got to meet Tony when I went to Denver along with Steve. Really, Tony's a really cool dude. He's just as cool in person, if not more cool.
Are you still out working too, Tony?
I'm charging. I just needed to do 11 trips. It took me like 6.5 hours because we had flash floods over here. I was like, I thought that was in St. Louis and Kentucky, not Denver.
You're having
All right, y'all.
floods in Denver?
Yeah, we had like a monsoon happen over here.
It was raining when I was there. I
Like,
forgot what it was
it's
like driving in rain because we don't
crazy.
get rain here in LA.
Well, we don't get rain like this. Like our drainage systems are not built for. I think we got. I don't know. I would guess we got like 15 inches of rain in like an hour.
Wow. Do you
All right,
know?
guys, what should I order tonight?
I don't think anyone's drainage system's built for that,
Well,
to be fair.
John, I'll
What's up,
be
Carlos?
I'll be the angel on your shoulder, and everybody else can be the little devil.
Okay,
So
that sounds good.
Since I want to push you to meet
Healthier.
your weight goals.
Oh, I see broccoli.
Get that broccoli.
Broccoli,
Yeah, I agree.
broccoli.
Get the broccoli. Heck yeah.
I don't want to eat broccoli
Yeah.
or just broccoli.
Do they deliver
Any
this late
fruit?
at night?
Oh, yeah.
Sunday night, yeah, they do.
Oh, that
By
kind
the
of.
way,
You could get that kind of stuff that late.
Yeah,
get some
Dash Mart's open 24 hours, I
broccoli.
think.
Oh wow. Yeah, we don't
I see
have
a
that.
lot do they have stuff with no carbs, man? This whole menu looks like
Ooh,
I
ice
really
cream.
don't think it's just a bunch of junk food.
It looks like
This-
college student
I-
food.
Do they have beef
This
jerky?
ice cream looks good. Cookie Crunch, caramel cookie crunch.
I
I
got
love
ice cream.
Tootsie.
No, bad.
No bad. Just get a bottle of ranch and call it a night.
There you go.
Here's something healthy: Cheerios.
Sure, that's not healthy. That's
Not
nothing
really.
but sugar.
Well,
Well,
healthier
honestly-
than anything else here.
Oh, there's the Impossible Patty.
No, 'cause we have
Beyond
Yeah,
Meat.
don't get that. That'll
Pass.
turn you into.
To
I gotta keep
Ooh,
politics.
double
off.
stuffed Oreos. Let's see what chat's saying.
Evil.
Music City host us order 30 soft tacos and Diablo sauce just like Pedro. Yeah, too bad he didn't really get his
Diablo. Yeah,
Diablo
they're on
sauce.
Diablo
Yeah.
must be.
What up, Steven? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well.
Do they have fruit besides? I see they had veggies. Do they have any actual fruit?
You guys aren't even talking about DoorDash. Maybe we should talk about something else in the chat. In the chat, let me know. I'm doing this for you guys. What should I order?
Hummus is pretty good.
Hummus.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
there's
they
some
even have
hummus.
these things. I don't want to say it on camera. If Nova Dasher was here, he would recognize this because he actually delivered this during my live stream on Thursday. It was hilarious.
That
Yeah,
As long as we don't say what it is out loud, we should be fine with YouTube.
yeah,
I think.
exactly.
I can't.
I
see
can't
what it
even see what it was.
That's
'cause
good.
I'm on my
Here,
phone.
I'll make it bigger.
Oh yes, I got that myself.
You guess.
And it was like
Oil there.
it was like at 10 a.m.
I know. Sometimes I feel like when people order that they just like throw on some Skittles and shit just to like not be the only thing they order. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he delivered like 10 a.m. It was so strange.
I've had
10 a.m.
orders
his
where
time.
it was contraceptives
they're-
and AIDS.
Bobby's crazy.
all
He
you
said
say.
pork rinds, a carton for Holly, and a case for me.
Hey, speaking of that thing you
Yeah,
just
pork
showed us,
rinds
the
are
order,
cute.
Chips and dip.
did you ever see Gig Mom's video about when she delivered that certain item?
Gig voice. No, I haven't seen
No.
that.
Oh my goodness. She went and this guy opened the door and he was in
Clan B's.
I think it was just a pair of underwear, like briefs, and he had X-rated stuff on the TV behind him.
crazy.
No.
You're all crazy. Squirt the lube on the tacos.
Yeah. And it was a hand-me order, so
Oh,
Those kind of people
I hate
are
people
just
yeah,
sometimes.
she was
Oh,
creeped out big time.
yeah, people are weird. I've had that where someone came out in a not so clean pair of tighty whities, and it's like, dude,
Ew.
really?
Ben
You couldn't
Jerry's,
have bothered
no.
to just say leave at door.
Right? Being so extra.
Well, the thing is, they had it as leave it door, and I already had the timer going.
And they
I had,
opened it,
30
they
seconds
just
left, and
wanted
they finally
to
came to the
creep you
door
out,
and grabbed
bro.
it. So I was like out by my car by that time.
They wanted you to know that they were wearing dirty tidy whities.
They had the skid mark showing for you.
Wasn't very white, let's say that.
I've never had that stuff. Is it any good?
It's pretty good, yeah. I like it. It's not even ice cream. It's like gelato.
See you later,
So,
Dewa.
yeah.
Well, that's
See you
the
later, Sam.
Italian way of saying. See you later. That's the Italian way of saying ice cream, I think.
Is it?
But
Yeah,
they
I've had it
probably do
before. I
their
don't know
own
what's
way,
in there,
so-
but it's good.
Yeah, because
Gelato.
isn't it in Spanish is helado? Then
Helado, yeah.
Yeah, gelato.
it's the only thing different is the G, right?
Yep.
It's
Homer
silent.
Homer Simpson once said that Spanish and Italian is the same language. He wasn't too far off from the truth.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
they have
I
a lot
mean,
of
they're both-
similarities.
Latin based.
That's right.
I guess if you learn one, you could have an easier time learning the other.
Certainly.
All right. Ooh, they have a big selection.
Bro, you need to get pork rinds, broccoli.
No, dude, that's too heavy.
Yeah, pork rinds.
I don't
Pork
even.
rinds,
I don't even like pork
broccoli.
rinds.
Some MCT oil.
MCT. What the hell is MCT oil?
Yeah.
The
Sounds like motor
triglycerides,
oil.
Right. It's the MCT portion of coconut oil.
Oh, gotcha.
Medium chain triglycerides.
See, now you're getting too technical with me.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
It helps you get into ketosis faster.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
need that.
You could have just said keto. This looks good. Should I order this?
Yeah, that looks good.
Vanilla
an
fudge
avocado.
cookie.
They have
Get
avocado
avocado.
ice cream, don't they?
No, it's pistachio.
No, I mean they make ice cream out of avocado now.
Gross.
Gig Weiss's
Or
pork
get
rinds
ice
cookie
cream.
ice cream goes great together. Don't judge. I know, right? Holy crap, this vanilla fudge. Yeah, this is good. I'm just gonna order this. I'll eat some of it and save the
Wow.
rest for later.
I see how you're going with it. We're trying to improve your health, and you're like, gotta give me this gelato.
Well, I'm not gonna get anything healthy from Dash Mart. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna get damn broccoli. It's better. It's better than Taco Bell that we usually order on this channel. Me and Nova, because of the Baja
Don't have
Blast.
blueberries.
The Baja, what'd you call it? The Baja Boom Blast, boy?
Yeah, Baja Boom Boys.
Yeah, Baja Boom Boys. There we go. Yeah.
Well, I think like eating junk food could be potentially good for you if you burn it off somehow. And I think you mentioned you have a punching bag out there, right?
I do.
You could probably
Rocky
punch
style.
out the calories, a little bit.
You gotta do the intense workout before you eat the junk.
Oh, before.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Because if you get your body into that
Broccoli
whatever
ice cream. Hell no.
it's once you get your body to a certain state from working out, then it consumes all the carbs.
Okay, so the gelato. Let me make sure my address is in here. Okay. The gelato is $6.99. Here, I'll just read it to you guys because it's not clear. The gelato is $6.99. The delivery fee is $2.99, and then fees and estimated taxes $5.38. So we're at $15.36 right now, without before the tip. This is what happens when you
Wow.
order below $12.
Oh, wow.
Well, maybe you should get two of them.
Tony said you should get two of them. No, I will eat them. Yeah, I
I
have no
ate a
self.
pint of ice cream last night.
Yuck on the broccoli ice cream. I'd rather have bacon. Well, both you guys are wrong.
Broccoli and
Damn.
bacon ice cream.
Vanilla Fudge is actually a rock band from the 60s. No way.
I hate broccoli anyways. I wouldn't order broccoli either.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of avocado ice cream? They sell it at Costco.
That's what I was saying.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'd pass on that.
I think that's like a dairy-free / keto.
It's avocado with mocha, something like that. It's like a mix of coffee and that too.
Yeah, I've gotten a few. from
It's
mine.
bulletproof ice cream.
I don't know, something like that.
So the default
like-
tip on DoorDash is $2, which is insane. Because Dashmart is like 6 miles away from me.
Well, Dashmart is typical that when it comes across my screen that there's no tip, so you might as well just remove the tip.
Oh, damn.
$2 tip to no tip. What's the difference?
Then you can tip them in person. See how long it takes
Yeah.
you to get your ice cream.
Yeah,
could do
it'll
that.
be melted by the time it gets there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I
Hand
can
over the
dash
cash,
now,
yeah.
Hopefully, you
Oh,
get someone
dash
who uses.
now.
You better throw
Alright.
a tip on there.
get my declines in so I can start doing this top dasher.
By the way, guys,
Hopefully
I
they
don't
copy
know
it.
your names yet, so is it okay if I call you by your screen names?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what I do.
Savvy Shopper Delivers.
That's
noticed-
Holly. That's
Oh,
Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Okay,
I
Holly,
noticed that
yeah.
there's artwork behind you. Like, is that a painting or something? Like an
Oh.
abstract painting?
It's a dog picture that I got
Oh,
at a little shop in
I love
downtown Sarasota.
wow. Looks nice.
Yeah, they're cute. I love dogs.
I do too.
I have two, and they're asleep over there on the couch. Big lazy asses.
Order of kilo of anything, it'll be cheaper. That is true. I know what he's referring to. I'm not gonna say it though, but it's green. John, do you run any third party apps?
Broccoli.
No, I just multi-app. I multi-app with DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats.
You don't use driver utility helper.
I don't because sometimes there will be orders where I won't accept it on its own, but if I already have a good what I call a foundational order, then like if I get like a $5 or $6 order going the same direction, I'll just do it. So for me, it's very circumstantial.
I have my timer set on driver utility helper to give me like 35 seconds till it auto declines.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I have it, but I just don't use it. I don't use it all the time because it's on my Android, and I just like my iPhone better. And I don't know. Sometimes I'll turn it on if I'm just super busy and don't want to.
Oh, you have both Android
right
and
now
iPhones?
I have it on, and it's auto declining me down to 0% right now.
Just declining everything coming in.
Yeah.
I know. I actually got up to 19% this weekend because they were sending me orders that weren't crap.
Oh, you're gonna be a top dasher.
I know. I went from 10 to 19% over the weekend.
Minimum orders. I usually don't take anything below like $7. I try not to. For me, I've noticed that if it's below $2 per mile, there's no hidden tip in my market.
Mine
which is different.
650 is our hidden tip spot.
Yeah, mine's 625. So if it's 625, then it depends on where it's coming from and how many things they ordered and stuff. I can usually figure out if it's going to have a hidden tip or not.
I don't get those orders anymore. They go to top dashers. I don't get those high item orders anymore.
Now the real thing is with this top dasher is once I get it, I shouldn't have to maintain it until
the end of the month.
Last days of the month or whatever. But
I definitely am going to go check out his Discord and look at that information he was talking about.
All right, y'all. Someone, I've been assigned a driver, and you know what the driver's name is?
Justin.
Pedro.
No.
Bubba.
No, it's Carlos.
Wow. Oh shoot! I have to go then.
You better go.
I'll be right there.
Cut your man.
Carlos has got his clone out there working for him.
Exactly.
Yep.
Passive income, baby.
There you go.
If I stayed in St. Louis longer, I probably would have caught Pedro's late night order. Oh wait, no, he did Uber Eats. I wouldn't have got that. Crap.
No, dude,
he did that on DoorDash tonight.
Oh, when you were in St. Louis, I thought now.
Yeah. No, last weekend he did do an order late Sunday night, and he did Uber Eats. So I wouldn't have got that one. It's like, wouldn't that have been hilarious if we ordered DoorDash and he got me as his dasher?
That would have been super funny.
Now I know where you live. I'm gonna stalk you. Just kidding.
Seems like
you would have been ordering. You could have delivered to the Para house.
That would have been funny too.
I don't. Who DoorDash?
Oh, I just went to Rich's Discord with spam buyer program.
I don't think we got DoorDash ever.
That's weird.
No, I was saying that you could have delivered to the Para house if you.
No, they always ordered some DoorDash. I don't think we did.
Wait. I need to know more information about this. Is Richard and his crew selling the program, or who's selling the program? That's crazy. If they're just trying to use this as a time to make money off of it.
It sounds like somebody else spammed him from
maybe
reading that.
That's crazy. Because I mean, I promise to Richard. I know he wasn't agreeing with us, but at the same time, it's like he kept it respectful, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't trying to cram it down our throats.
Did you see what Gigwise said about Dash or Die is still stuck there in St. Louis waiting on
what
car?
He's still there.
Yeah,
he was like saying something about it, and it's like I didn't take him too seriously.
Well, it doesn't surprise me.
The way he was kind of going on, I thought he was half joking.
Well, it's really hard to get parts. I just had to get that transmission for my car, and they had my car almost a month and a half.
Everything's on back order right now.
Yeah, my BMW's been waiting on recall parts since April.
Damn.
That's
Supply
crazy.
chain issues, I guess.
Dash or Die, he's one of those people who travels around the whole country.
Oh, gotcha. Oh wow, they shipped him the wrong rotors. How do you screw up rotors, man? Something as basic as they are. Rotors are the thing that's connect to your brakes, so they're pretty important.
There's
That
some
sucks.
vehicles that have 5 different kinds, and the only way to get them to get the right ones is to bring in the old ones, which is annoying as hell.
So how far does anyone know how far Dash or Die is from St. Louis, or like how far he lives?
Can't remember where he came from.
Because he might be better off just getting towed back home.
I think he said he came from 7 or 8 hours away.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think it was close.
Like,
Get a
Rick,
bike.
no, I don't have a
Time,
Discord.
like,
Not yet,
where
at
it's
least. Got to
Get
my
a bike and
background
dash
checks
on a
always
bike
something.
until you get your car back.
Yeah, I need to get my brakes in my rotors machine because I hear them squeaking now.
John's gonna
that's-
join up the what does Wilson call his crew? The Crank Hustle crew.
Is
Or
that
a
what it's
Crank
called? I have no
Hustle
idea.
bike ride.
Gigwise says that he
This
came
is
from
Prius and
Michigan
Came from
and they
Michigan.
live in
Wow.
his Prius. And he lives in his
That's
Prius
crazy.
and travels and dashes.
Yeah, Prius is small. There's a one channel. I feel like I'm plugging in a channel like All In with Ali, but no, there's a. Dang, what was the name of that girl? That lives with her dog in a Prius named Travel.
Oh, there's a ton of those channels. All you gotta do is search
Nikki something, Nikki Devonmeyer or something like that.
I got her. Hold on. I found her earlier. Nikita Crump.
No, not her.
No?
Thrilled
No,
cheese.
Nikki
3.5
Devonmeyer or
miles,
something like that.
$10. Sorry, I gotta decline you because
There
I'm getting to
is-
0%.
Roaming Reckless. She also has a dog in her car.
I didn't know there were so many of these channels. I mean, I never looked
Brooke
at them.
and Pippa. She has a dog
Zero?
in her car.
Oh yeah, that's meets my threshold. I need to actually decline it. I'm down to 1%.
When you hit 0%, DoorDash automatically sets you back at like 1 or 2%. I've seen it happen to me.
Ratings. It says 2% on my rating, so I must be not exactly. I don't know how that works.
All right. So it looks like my order's gonna get stacked because all I ordered was one ice cream, but it says Dasher waiting for order.
Oh, it doesn't change your stats until you log off of your dash, huh?
It's a rolling 100.
Like it
You know
doesn't.
that much.
It doesn't change your stat.
Tell Tony does DoorDash.
I've seen it fluctuate throughout the day because I work 14 hours shifts normally.
Yeah, there's
Alright,
my DoorDash.
Do you guys
poll.
think that my order's gonna get stacked or no? Because it said
And I
that
have another.
the DoorDash the driver was waiting, even though I only ordered one pint of ice cream or whatever it was.
I bet you got stacked. Guarantee it.
We'll see.
Now at DashMart, does he have to like go get your items or do they get it for them?
It's like 7-Eleven. They get it for him. They have W2 DoorDash employees working there.
Gotcha.
They bag it up and stuff and give it to the driver.
I don't know why in my area, as big as it is, that we don't have that.
I don't know. I'm sure you get one soon because it took a while for my market to get one too. And I'm in LA.
Well, can I ask a random
$14
question?
IHOP.
Yeah, go ahead, Carlos.
Okay. So sorry about that. Sometimes I ask random questions.
No, I love him.
The Driven Dad, how long did it take for you to grow that beard like that?
He gets that
Well,
question a
I
lot.
trimmed it. You know, I did trim this about 3 days before the gig conference, but I started growing it like February 18th area because I clean shaved it for my grandpa's funeral. My whole face was clean shaven, and then I haven't shaved since.
Oh, cool. Makes sense.
And when was that? I'm sorry, you said you shaved it.
And
When was
almost the end of February.
he passed the end of February?
Yeah. Well, that's when we buried him, but he
Okay.
passed on actually on Valentine's Day.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He's 91 years old,
Wow.
but yeah, he's definitely in a better place right now.
Well, that's a heck of a beard for only February to now, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. It's hard to
All
see
right.
in the dark though.
I saw it in person, so I know how
Let's
amazing
see
it is.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm wearing a black shirt too, so soon you'll be able to see it. My beard will be the color of Santa's beard because I'm starting to get grays in it.
Well, you do have 4 girls, so you're gonna start going gray probably a lot faster.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
getting to the teenage years and all that. Well, you got a couple that are already there, but
Yeah.
those are rough years. And with having 4, you're going to be in those years for a long time. So good luck.
Yep. I'm gonna grind it like this top dasher.
I thought you said beer butter.
Yeah, actually, I do use beard butter.
All right, so my order did end up getting stacked. Yeah, I figured. Looks like it's going to the hospital. The first one. Oh Lord.
They should never make ice cream or something frozen like that a second delivery. That's
They don't
ridiculous.
care about the customers.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that when Instacart does that. When I have groceries to deliver and there's a bunch of ice cream and customer B or C, and I'm like, really?
If you collect Pokemon cards, McDonald's will have Pokemon cards and Happy Meals on August 9th of this month. That's crazy. Good to know.
Pokemon cards.
Go gray real quick with kids. That's funny.
Oh yeah, this is an open question. So do you guys believe that the gig economy jobs are oversaturated at this time, or are they
Yes.
also understaffed compared to the rest of the economy?
I think that it's strongly staffed.
Yes.
Oversaturated in Denver, no. But well staffed, yes. There are still times where there's not enough gig workers, at least in the rideshare side. Because I just get requests from far away over and over and over, and I just have to keep declining things till I'm like, I'm not going to drive 20 minutes for a potential two-mile ride.
Right. That makes sense.
But in Denver, I'd say it's not as saturated as it was before the lockdowns, but it's definitely bouncing back for sure.
Right, because I see help wanted signs in all sorts of industries all across the country.
Restaurants.
However,
Mostly the service and retail.
I
That's
see. Yeah.
because
Nobody wants to work for crap
jobs,
wages, and that's what those jobs are.
Those jobs, you can get the same wage by not having a job.
Exactly. Gig wise, I'm going to respond to something he just said on here too. And I usually only do the stacked orders also on Instacart that is from the same store. And I do have insulated bags and I have ice packs in them. So their frozen stuff always goes in that. But I know that a lot of the shoppers don't use that and don't have the ice packs. So that's a bigger problem, if they're trying to get ice cream.
Even if you didn't have the ice packs, just having good quality bags like these Grubhub ones.
Yeah, I got those. I love
those. They got
those.
the foam insulation.
Yeah.
That makes a huge difference. And it was 100 degrees a couple weeks ago here.
Yeah.
Just before I went to St. Louis. And my customers were profusely thankful. And they were ordering ice cream like mad that day. I mean, one order must have been 3/4 freaking ice cream. I used my catering bag. And she came right out. She's like, oh my God, I know I live 10 miles from the store. And she was really freaking out, thinking her ice cream was going to be all melted. And she's like, oh my God, it's rock hard frozen. Thank you. It's I did what I could.
These ice packs I use. Ice packs I use, they stay frozen for 12 hours. Look at this.
Wow.
Hey, Abby, you should connect with Marion. She's not here tonight, but Marion on my channel, she's also in Chicago. I do gig work in Los Angeles. Bud Soda is what are you, Northern New York, New Jersey? Bud Soda?
Yeah, Fort Drum, New York.
Syracuse.
Cool.
Okay. Tony's in Denver and Holly's in Florida.
He's on Amazon.
Ah, okay. I was gonna ask.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
$4 a week.
Actually, there's a link in my description on my videos.
Nice. Affiliate link.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, Rick.
It is a convenient place to get stuff.
To spend the money on insulated bags.
Yeah, I don't either.
She puts. I see a female gig tuber that refuses to spend the money on insulated bags, so she puts everything in the trunk with the passenger's back seat flipped down so the AC cools the trunk. What the hell?
Well, yeah, it's too far back.
I use my trunk.
Are very powerful. So
I
have a
I'm
hatchback.
the only person they have come in with a bag. I'm the only person.
I never come in with a bag, but my bags are in my car.
Same.
Yeah,
No.
in the grocery store, I don't come in with them because they'd be in my way. But
Yeah,
like
in the
I did have
restaurants
someone
too. For me,
comment
at
on it.
least.
It's like you're one of the few drivers I've seen have these things, especially with Spark. You know, they'll come out. Heck, one of the frozen dinners earlier, they must have had it sitting out for 10 minutes waiting for them to drag it outside because they're already starting to get a
But
little warmer. They
you
weren't rock
guys have
hard frozen.
to invest in those special gears, don't you? Like, or does the company subsidize that if you want to invest in
No,
really good
it,
food
Both.
preservation? I
Most
see.
Depends on who it is.
you get
What
like
up,
one
Uncle Roy?
DoorDash bag, and I think Grubhub used to send you 2 bags, but now you have to do like 100 deliveries to get two
Yeah.
bags.
They
Wow.
sent
and
me
the
2 bags
250,
right away.
250.
Uber
They
used
send
to
you one of the
do.
crappy ones, like kind of similar to the Dasher bag at first, and to get the 2 better bags, you have to do 250 deliveries. That's what I
Oh
did.
yeah, no, they sent me the 2 better bags right away before I did
We're
anything.
seeing.
But I will say, just eBay Grubhub bags, and you'll find the small and the large pair together a lot from people who quit doing gig work or just quit doing Grubhub, and
I like it in
you can find
stacks
them
so I
very
can
easily.
lower my acceptance rate faster.
So
It's
Rick is saying that since they deliveries, he charges $40 a week for you to join his program. That's crazy. Do you guys?
So
I mean,
insane.
it's his Discord, so he has the right to charge whatever you want. But is that something you guys would consider signing up for?
no, never.
Hell no, not $40 a week.
That's a
Are you
lot.
serious? To be a top dasher and be in his program. Now, okay, he seemed to have, logical argument, like reasonable. But if you're
But it's all
charging,
speculation.
if you're charging for that when it's speculative, you don't have access to the code itself. Like the closest people who have access to the code is Para.
Well,
Like,
even
those
they
are
don't
the
have it because
people
the app's
who
not
have-
working.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what they do is they'll make a change at midnight, and someone will log in to DoorDash at 5 a.m. Western time. So yeah, that's why. Like they kept changing it every single day, and they've been trying to combat it. But let's waste time on combating Para versus making our app stable. That sounds like a great idea.
Steven says I bought
$40
2 heat cold bags and a pizza bag before even starting those bags.
What do you
Yeah,
get for $40?
some people tip, some people don't. You get access to his data, basically. His
Is
speculative
that
data.
the only thing you get?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen Discord. I'm just going based on what Rick said.
Yeah. So basically, what orders he takes doesn't get. He might have what do you call it? Stupid sheets. God damn it.
Hey, what's going on, Jody? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
There was another YouTuber I watch. He's technically a scientist too.
Amazon Vino bags are great quality. Thanks for the plug, Abby. Appreciate it.
I haven't seen his
Interview
videos.
not vehicle unless you're a vehicle. What?
Yeah, because the
Interview.
vehicle takes a beating to do Top Dasher.
Oh, gotcha. Did you?
Yeah, I get the dad jokes.
Yeah. You want good deals and bags? Find your local auction house that sells off closed restaurant goods.
Woohoo, I'm charged.
Tony's driving his iPad on wheels. All right, this guy is currently stuck at the first drop off. I know where he's at. That's a tough location. I hope it doesn't take forever. It's right behind the hospital.
Can I ask you guys one last random question?
Yes,
Yeah,
go
you
for
can
it.
ask more than one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's so random, but there's a story behind it. Have you
Okay.
guys ever read the book The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry? I can't even pronounce the name of the author, but have you guys ever heard of the book The Little Prince?
Yes.
Okay. Holly
I haven't-
But my
has.
wife probably has.
Okay. Right. I'm
She's the
glad
homeschool mom.
I'm glad some of you guys have read it. You see, I was watching a stream earlier today where a young lady basically said, "Oh, my dad gave me this book," right? So I didn't think too much of it, but then I was reading a manga, right? Because that's what I like to do. And the character, also a young lady in that book said, "Oh, my dad gave me a book called The Little Prince, and I like it." So I'm bringing it up here, and only the lady was able to answer that question. And I'm wondering, what is up with this book? Do fathers give that book to their daughters? Is that something that happens? And I haven't really read it myself. Miss
The
Holly, could
Little
you tell us a little
Prince.
bit about that book?
No, I've heard of it, but I haven't read it either, unfortunately.
Oh, you
All
haven't
right,
read it
now I'm
either?
gonna have to audible this book and then see if it's worth giving to my daughter. Since I have
Perhaps.
4 of them.
Seems interesting. I think I'll get it myself and see what it's all about. But yeah, sorry guys, just random stuff pops into my
Dude, you
mind.
don't have to apologize. It's okay.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
glad.
I'll look it up now,
we're just
though.
hanging out. We're just hanging out, talking, whatever. So you don't have to apologize.
I'm glad to hear that.
So we found out that Rich is trying to skim some money off of Pedro's subscribers. The
Oh, you mean
Airy
Rich?
girl,
You mean Rich, not Rick?
Or Rich, the
Rich,
guy
yeah,
that-
Rich, like Richard.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what I was thinking is like he has like spreadsheets and all of his earnings and what he accepts, what he declines, and he shows you all the orders he's got. That's the only thing I can think of he'd show you. But it's like, I really think if he's monetized on YouTube, he should be sharing that with his subscribers anyway.
he's not at 1,000. He's at like 870 or something like that.
Oh, okay, he's not at 1,000 yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But like,
But if he does get
is
monetized,
somebody's coaching valuable enough for $40 a week on your Discord channel? That seems kind of like a ripoff.
$40 a week is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Gary charges how much for his apps a month? Like if you
$10
do
a month, I think.
Yeah.
it's like $10 to $15 for
A month, not a week.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right. Well, $100 for a year, so it's even cheaper if you buy it for the whole year at once.
That's what I did. I bought them for the year. I bought Maximum Go for the year.
Yeah, so that was just $100 over 12 months.
Yeah, and his is a very valuable service.
But I'm
Proven
saying,
in-
like, I can understand if you want some business coaching and
My
stuff,
tip
but like,
versus fair versus
you're
risk
getting
on
your
Google
Discord
search
channel
page.
for $40 a week.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stephen K. Versus
I mean,
Stephanie.
that's a
Think-
half a tank of gas.
Think of how many Discords we're on. We're on Zax, we're on UDMs, we're on
How much do you pay to be
Fluxes.
on any of those Discords, though?
0.
nothing. But
Right.
there's so
That's
much
what I'm saying.
information you could pour through there. Like, I don't have time to read it all. Is how much information's there. I get constant notifications all day, every day.
I
But,
don't
like-
even. I'm on their Discords, but I don't go on Discord.
Real
'cause-
quick, Rick, if you do join, please let us know how it is. If you do join the Discord, let us know how it goes, please.
Yeah,
If
$40
he's
seems
worth
like an awful
40 a
lot.
week on his Discord, $40 a month, I'm like, all right, that's fair, but it's whatever.
I would
It's-
expect that you get some sort of one-on-one
So plenty of bars
for
out there.
$40 a week. My God,
Yeah, is there a well,
that's
like,
$120 minimum a month.
but we have a voice chat once a week on UDM's channel. For
But you have to be a member for that. You have to be a
Remember,
member for
what
that.
are you, like
But that's like
$1.99
$2.
though?
It's $2 a month.
And that's worth it to me. Like at $2 a month. Like I
That's
mean,
just
I'm
helping
not a
your
member of
content.
anybody's channel, but I'm
I'm a
not mad
member.
at anybody who has memberships because like if you're gonna do membership only things like that, you get to have some fun with a content creator that you like. Then I think that's fair. They're not ripping you off, and you're getting some value out of it. But
Right.
We go in depth among some things we wouldn't publicly share on YouTube versus some things, kind of like
Right,
the
but
backside of the
that's-
apps that might, if you publicly discuss it, might get you deactivated. But it's a free.
But that's what I'm saying is
Discord.
like you get to have some time with the content creator and his community that is more exclusive for $2 a month. That's fair. Like the $2 is going to somebody that you want to support, and they're not trying to take advantage of you.
Plus
Versus-
Udem's been doing this since 2017, so he
Well,
has a lot of
that's
knowledge
why-
on food delivery.
I never really go on the Discords and, mostly the private things. I miss most of them, but I subscribe or join their membership just to support them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's why I do it.
Yeah.
That works too.
Have you guys ever heard? Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Who was that? In any case, have you guys ever heard of the YouTube memberships too? Right? Some
Yeah,
people
that's what we're
subscribe to
talking
YouTube
about.
That's
channels
what we're
as well.
talking about.
Oh, right. Have you guys ever
Like
been?
UD,
So like, I'm part of Pedro's. I'm part of Nova Dashers. I'm part of UDM's. I'm part of Retro Lisa's and Hannibal's Hungry.
Oh, cool,
I got
cool.
like
what was
5
your
different.
question, Carlos?
Yes. Have you guys ever been gifted a membership?
I don't think so.
No.
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 Apparently, that's a thing.
Yeah, every time I go to a channel that I haven't been on one of their lives in a while, like maybe it's like once a month, it'll say, "Would you like to opt in for gifting of
Right.
Would you
channel
guys say it's
membership?"
similar to a Patreon page? The memberships.
Yeah, you get exclusive content.
You get
just for your
benefits.
members,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what YouTube is trying to like compete with on that membership thing. But I think most of the creators who do that also have a Patreon, that they have different content than they share on YouTube as well.
All right,
Right.
guys. I want to grab my ice cream. I'll be right back.
All right. A lot of
Right.
Patreon is like basically content that get copyright claimed really easily. It's more of a open fair use, but under a paywall. So
Hmm.
Right.
it's somehow more protected that way.
Because you're not really monetizing off of ads there. You get subscriptions to your page, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting paid by advertisers, you're getting paid directly by viewers.
Right.
Okay.
There's,
It took me
there's like
forever
one
to get
called
into this
Curiosity
Discord. I've been trying to
Stream
get
that a lot of different content creators are on.
I'm just like on YouTube, just trying to focus on them. Like, not even to 700
Oh, dude.
subscribers yet.
Dude, I'm subscribed to so many things that ain't funny, like, and me working long hours is part of that. But like, yeah, I can't just listen to GigTube all day. I go insane, and just there's a lot of different stuff out there. I know Gary swore off memberships because they subscribed him to some random.
Oh.
It's like a React channel basically, and it was like a $99 per month membership or something nuts. And all it was is like you got 1 day early access to their videos.
Right. You're talking about Gary's apps?
Like, yeah, he used to be a member of many channels, like
Right.
Pedro's and UDM's, but he quit doing it because Google like made him a member of this channel he wasn't even subscribed to, never watched a video of. It just suddenly
Wow.
appeared on, like his bank statement.
That could happen. Wow.
Maybe
Hey,
he
just
got gifted that membership and then he didn't cancel it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Holly. What was that?
oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. I just finally got on that Discord because it was taking me a minute to be able to get in. But just to clear this up, it's not $40 a week, it's $40 a month.
Ah.
Well, even that is.
Well, yeah, even that, but I'm just saying it's better than 40 a week, but still. Yeah.
Like I could charge people, like I made a joke. I don't know if I ever released a video on it, but I made a joke that like I'm coming out with this course. It's $1,000 that you can pay me to come vlog with you. But
That
it
makes
was all a
sense.
joke, you know, because like I don't know, we're all in the gig economy for a reason, and it's not because we're millionaires and we're trying to like spend $1,000 on courses and stuff. Like
more
we bought everybody's.
Go ahead.
If we bought everybody's courses and stuff, like I don't know, you're gonna get the same information that's already on YouTube.
Yeah, by now
Now,
the
if you're
internet has.
getting like,
Yeah.
if you get some one-on-one consultation time, that's different.
That
like
makes
whatever
sense, yeah.
you put value in somebody's time and they value their time, and you find it's a mutual win-win there, you know, like that's a different story. But getting generic content for a paywall, just I don't know. I wouldn't do it personally.
If you wanted that, why wouldn't you just be a member of someone like UDM, pay $2 a month, do the member chat, and you can ask these kind of questions on it?
Because UDM's not a top dasher promising you to learn how to get like the top orders. So that just doubles me down on doing this top dasher to debunk all this stuff, because he's trying to promote his Discord and getting people to monetize him through Discord, and I don't know, that doesn't sit right with me.
If he, you know what, if he drops his paywall or drops it significantly after he gets monetized on YouTube, fine. He's maybe trying to do an honest thing. Trying to just make it
No,
money,
not fine,
which I have no
because
problem with, but
what disclosure?
$40 a month.
What
just seems
disclosure
like a
did
lot.
he? What disclosure did he say on the channel tonight that Pedro even probably knows that he's charging people for this Discord?
I bet Pedro does not know.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Pedro would not be cool with that.
No, he wouldn't, and he would have said something about it. But it's called Dash Cash. No, DoorCash, the algorithm. And it says, what we guarantee to offer you, know our schedules in advance to dash together live, advice on what orders to take and not take in real time over voice chat, $25 to $50 plus an hour, hashtag what we know, a full breakdown of the DoorDash algorithm and how it's programmed, dash anytime, $35 plus orders and hidden perks DoorDash does not advertise, how to make the algorithm work for you. You will have access to talk with blah, 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 and other members of DoorCash, the algorithm. We will hold your hand through the entire process. Group section for paid members to discuss their results. That's what it says you get for the $40 a month.
That's quite a commitment.
Does he have a money back guarantee?
Does not say that.
How can
Because some of the
an
programs
hourly
do.
rate?
That's a good question.
That's why he goes by dash time and not, or active time and not dash time.
And what do you guys think about this situation? Since I believe somebody mentioned that Google automatically subscribes someone to a channel membership, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Something that I was noticing myself, like, so I went to this YouTube channel to view the content, and I discovered that for some reason, I was a moderator there, right? Because when you type comments, there's like this sort of like
blue
tool
wrench.
next to your name, right? A wrench. And like, why am I a moderator here?
Because
I don't know why.
made you one.
I guess so, but I don't know the creator, and the creator doesn't really know me, but it happened. So that's one thing. Then the other thing, just like you were mentioning, you know, how you could opt in to receive membership as a gift, right? From a YouTube channel. Sometimes that's an option. Well, there's this channel from Japan, right? I don't speak Japanese. They don't speak English. So one time they gave me the membership for a month, right? To try it out. All right, so that's fine. But then they renewed that membership again, like another gift. I'm all like, is this how it's gonna work? Like, I'm always gonna be getting, you know, a membership to this random Japanese YouTube VTuber, AniTuber. In any case, so I'm guessing that there's a lot of technicalities that happen when it comes to these new features because they're new, right?
Yeah, I'd be sketch on a gifted one because of like it probably when the 30 days is up, it's going to automatically try to renew it and charge you. Maybe that's what happened to Gary. He didn't realize it, or he put the phone in his pocket and it just clicked whatever random bull crap on YouTube and clicked it. But I mean, on older phones, it was a lot easier to do that. To accidentally click something while you're in your pocket, but damn.
Right, especially when a lot of purchases could be done with just one click away, right? The way that they're set up now.
Yeah. Did you have to put in any payment information in order to accept the membership gift?
No.
Then
All right, guys, I'm ticked off. There's a problem.
What happened?
What?
So I got the bag,
Mm-hmm.
but it smells like cigarettes.
What?
This is the fourth or fifth time that I've gotten not only from Dashmart, but just dashers or orders from DoorDash where it's the box or the bag smells like cigarettes, and I don't know the best way to handle. Like, it's like, do I blame the driver for this is from Dashmart? So this last time I think I had the same problem. So I don't know if it's someone who works at Dashmart and smokes inside, or if it's the driver that smokes cigarettes and stench is coming onto the bag. So how do you guys think I should
You
handle
shouldn't
this?
smoke with. I mean, I'm a smoker, but you don't smoke with somebody's food in your car,
Right.
One
Yeah.
star,
or
one
even
star
just
that
like right
person.
before you put it in your car.
So
But what if it was
it's
from
one of two-
someone from Dashmart?
Yeah, it could be.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
Hard to
doubt
tell.
it.
Yeah, if they go outside and smoke a cigarette whenever they don't have an order, and they come right back and
Yeah.
don't wash up and reek like it still. I've seen gas station workers like that.
All right. So the bag is insulated from Dashmart. The ice cream.
Nice.
Does that bag smell?
Yes.
So
But
it's
I mean
Dashmart.
I don't know, because these paper bags are super thin. So
Even then, I'd still say if the inside bag reeks just as bad, it's probably
Bobby
the
says,
worker
"Call."
at Dashmart.
It's a driver call
Smokes.
tonight. Put him on speaker. The thing is that like I want to let him know, like, yeah, like the fact that you're smoking is a problem, but I also don't want to get him deactivated. So like, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
It's a tough call. But
Because
still
like,
tell
as
you, man.
I don't smoke. So like me, like, it
You
kills
have-
my appetite.
You have the ability to message them up to 30 minutes after your order. You can say, "Hey, man, I'd appreciate it if you don't smoke while you have orders in the car." And,
Well,
He could deny it. I don't know. Let me see if I can still message him.
Oh, hey, I can do this. Hold on.
or just like you can ask, like, "Hey, do you smoke while you have an order?"
We could just say no. Or I could just be like, hey, my
Yeah.
bag smells like cigarettes, and see what it says.
Yeah. Ask if the
Oh,
Dashmart
well, if
employee
he's
for
smart,
somebody
he'll play stupid. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he could just deny it. So I don't know if there's a point
All
in
right,
asking
guys,
that.
I gotta drop off here. Good luck with your order, John. Hopefully, you can get a credit.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. We'll see. We'll
All right,
see
good night, everybody.
how I should handle this.
Good
See ya.
night.
Dude, I smoke too, and like Holly does, and even I have enough respect not to sit here and smoke while I have an active order in my car. I'm not dumb like that.
right, right.
And there's a lot of people who are just completely nasty. They'll smoke with almost all the windows up. They'll have one down a crack, and their whole freaking vehicle just smell like a wet, nasty, gross cigarette.
Bobby says you're a soft. Take the LA hat off now. Hey, don't hate on LA just because you're down there in San Diego and the Padres suck. Okay.
Damn.
I know you guys got
I-
Juan Soto, but you guys still suck.
I worked at enough dealerships to where I've seen a lot of cars come in, and they just had like a mountain
Dashboard. If I was a driver,
of
I'd ask for a new
ashes
bag to bring
everywhere.
customer items. Yeah, good luck with that.
People are just.
I'm just gonna text him saying, hey, just to let you know, my bag smells like cigarettes. So let's see if they respond. Hey, just
Hey.
uh,
Oh, sorry. I thought you
go
were.
ahead, Holly.
If this has been multiple
Check
times
right.
in the same place, I'm betting it's Dashmart. Someone there smokes heavy. By the sounds of it.
You guys in the studio, check the private studio chat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So,
I see.
kind of like Big Brother.
Yeah. Someone's
Yeah.
always watching.
Yeah, right? Someone's always watching. Anyway, so there you go. I'm going to pass that on.
I mean, $40 is, to some people, that's at least half a tank of fuel. So
I'm so
I
glad
mean, that's
gas
still a lot of
prices
money.
are going down. That's actually all it cost me to fill up my tank the other day.
We got like a 10, 11 gallon tank.
Well, with my 10% back on my Dasher Direct card, it was 40. It was 44.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think they're hitting the gas reserves at this point to subsidize the gasoline.
They'll be fine.
Yeah,
we're still
it's
paying.
like
we're still
one-
paying $5.50 a gallon in LA, so they'll be fine.
Yeah, they're hitting what's left. It's like 1 day's worth of gas for the whole country of oil that we use in
Okay.
the whole country.
Okay, so here's what I'm sending the driver. Hey, just to let you know, my back smells like cigarettes and I lost my appetite. Should I say anything else?
No.
Mm.
But I feel like if you said it's been from Gas Mart multiple times, maybe they'll say, "Hey, that dude always reeks like."
Well, this is the second time from Dash Mart, so I don't have enough of a sample size to say it's Dash Mart. Second or third time.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had that experience, John. Stuff like that really shouldn't happen, you know.
All right, well, I'll send him that. So if he's a smoker, he'll know. I mean, I don't know. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the ratings, because they're actually asking me to rate the driver.
I just give them no rating.
Yeah.
But I'd get on support chat and say, "Hey man, my bag reeks of cigarettes, and I'm unappetized now. Can I get a partial credit or something at least?" That's
Let me know in the chat how would you guys handle if this happened to you if you order something that smells like cigarettes? How would you guys handle it?
That's a tough
I'm a
call.
little nice. I'm a little nice for the most, but my roommates had that happen once, and both of us smoke too. So like, if both of us smoke and we can smell that overpowering, like the food didn't taste good either. It tasted terrible. Like, I
Meeting
was
Sid
not
get
happy.
coaches, I'll be calling DoorDash complaining. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, John, that if you let DoorDash know the situation, that they'll know, that the store itself is another factor. So it's not like they'll blame the driver right away. They might
Well, they
also
always
try to
blame the
figure it out.
driver, unfortunately.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I once got into an
It's the
Uber and
second-
I could
You
smell
could
cigarettes
also
from outside
you
the
could
car and
always
the
say
windows
it's the
weren't even
second
down.
time
Holy
from
crap.
this store.
That's
that
why I
it's
don't
been
do
like-
rideshare, because I smoke and I want to smoke, and I'm not gonna keep my car like smoke free because to drive people around. Sorry.
I agree.
So What it
Just eat it and not sweat it. Okay, well, Roy's a smoker, so it might be a little bit different for him.
Well, here's the thing: is like I've had customers complain that like people use their own reusable bags to put most of the groceries in. Like they'll put the paper bag in,
No matter
Here,
what
give
happens,
me
it's
my
always
paper
our
bag.
fault. Exactly.
and they put the paper bag in their
That's how
reusable bag,
DoorDash
and they
looks
say
at it.
every one of them reeked of cigarettes. And I'm like, I'm a smoker. I'm like, you're free to like. And she's like, I can't smell smoke, and she actually sniffed the bag, and she's like, no, all I smell is the fruit you grabbed or whatever.
Were they a
Back to
smoker?
Yeah,
'Cause-
I'm a smoker. The customer wasn't, but she said the
Oh.
last two people she got, it reeked of it, and the last one especially, like one time she got. This is quite some time ago, but like I specifically remember it because she said someone used their own reusable bags, and it just absolutely reeked. Like they've been, like the ashtray was like right next to it or something. So my guess is they
I've never had
probably
that
keep their
complaint. I was
reusable
smoking
bags
car,
sitting
but
in the
always keeping
passenger
inside the
seat.
bag, so I'm guessing
And
the
they're
smoke
sitting here
doesn't
flicking
penetrate the
the
bag.
thing.
I wouldn't do anything special if jeopardize that person come. Yeah, exactly. As a fellow driver, it's like I don't know.
How was the can of ice cream itself, or the?
I mean, it smells fine. It should be fine because it's closed, right? I don't think the chemicals can get into it.
You'll be fine, yeah.
I throw my bags through the washing machine though too. You know.
Yeah, I wash my bags like this once every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Wow.
me too.
In any case, bon appetit, John. I think I'll call it a night on my end, and it's
All
been a
right, thanks for
pleasure.
stopping by, Carlos.
All right. Good night, Carlos.
Take care,
Good night,
brother.
everyone.
Good to see you.
Bye bye. Likewise.
I'm gonna let Pedro know about this, and maybe we'll get a poll about it next week. If you get an order that smells like cigarettes, how would you handle it? I'd be interested to see what everyone else says.
Yeah,
A lot of people are
I've heard
pretty
it happen.
unforgiving. Like even that Sin City guy was saying, "Oh, report that driver that's probably working under their boyfriend's account." But
Yeah,
like
that's
Pedro
true.
couldn't tell if there's someone riding with them or not, so it could have been the other.
But
person
isn't that beside the point though?
Right.
Yeah.
Agree.
But if the service is fine, whatever, I'll let it go. I don't like people working other people's accounts, but I know
Yeah.
each people has their own situations. So
Personally, I don't care
Maybe
either
it's
as long as service is fine. But yeah, I know some people are sticklers about it. For the principle.
yeah.
All right, well,
Considering
I
you're-
guess I'll do a taste test and let you guys know how it tastes. Since we got it, it doesn't smell like cigarettes,
Yeah.
so that helps.
Saying,
Yeah.
I know you're a good tipper,
It's like
John,
the
just like
picture.
the rest of us.
Yeah, I love tipping well and getting something that smells like cigarettes.
I know.
Said no one ever.
Dude.
Well, at least your food is well sealed, so it's not.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
I've had so many incompetent dashers. Like one, my buddy was still waiting because like all the states are pretty much behind on getting their new IDs out when you
Nova's
have to renew.
found the house. It's gone on Nova.
So all he had was his paper and his old photo ID, which is in New York State. If you have to have both if you have to get carded.
Hmm.
And the first driver refused. He was being an idiot. Second driver knew immediately what was going on. She's worked convenience stores in her life before, so she knew what to do. And she was like wicked cool, and I even cashed after extra dollars. I've had
So
one
Big City Gig
driver.
Hustler. I'm actually trying to work my way down because layers. So I have to like basically like shove my spoon all the way down just to be able to get a taste of everything.
That's just an excuse so you can eat the whole thing. Now you know it's
Yeah.
layers, so you have to eat the whole thing.
Nah,
true,
you just
yeah.
eat like a little side of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to eat the whole thing, even though it tastes pretty good.
We had another time
Where's the
where
smoke coming from
I
inside
surprised
the
him
bag?
with pizza and Italian food from like a really good joint we have here, but like it's technically outside the city. But if you're on that side of the city, the order would make sense. But this person came from by the hospital, so I figured they kind of dropped off at the hospital or near it, and then came all the way across the city, all the way over to the next town, and then back to my house.
Hey Frank,
And-
I'm used to cigarettes. I don't smoke myself, but I'm around people who smoke, and it's not that bad. I've gotten worse. Like one time, I ordered a place called Sharky's here in LA, and this strong, like I couldn't even take it. It was so strong. But this one, it's light. But when he handed me the bag, I already got a whiff of the cigarette, so it's not too bad. It's not that strong, but it's still a turn off.
So maybe it was him.
Maybe
yeah,
I don't
if
know.
you can
He
immediately
might have been
smell
smelling
it
it
when
off
he's handing
him.
it to you.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably the driver then.
I mean, I messaged him saying, just give him a heads up. Hey, like I said, hey, the bag smells like cigarettes, and I lost my appetite. So,
But we
Yeah.
don't complain if their food smells our car up.
yeah, like especially Indian food or Asian food.
You know, like I hate seafood. I don't want to smell your seafood in my car.
I think at night it makes sense to have someone in the car with you. That may have been, yeah, it could be, but it would have been nice if. But again, we don't know what that driver's name was, but it seemed like someone was using it on someone else's account. I guess that's where the complaint is. What y'all think about the new low subsidizing electric vehicle purchases? I don't know, man. I still think EVs are still a long ways because if you don't own a Tesla, then charging is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's like that and the plug-in Prius hybrid are the only two that are decent.
Yeah, if you're trying to look for something fuel efficient, I'd recommend a Prius over an electric vehicle, especially as a gig worker because there's really no downtime. Like, yeah, you're still paying for a gas, but you fill up in like 3 minutes, and you still get really good gas mileage. So that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, I used to have a hybrid, and then I got rid of it, and then all the gas prices went up. So I wish my last
Bad
car.
timing.
I wish I would have bought another hybrid now.
All right, I'm starting to make progress. I'm starting to get my way down because I don't want to eat the whole thing. So it's basically the top is just chocolate ice cream. Beneath it is like cake, and then underneath it is like a vanilla ice cream, and then I don't know what the bottom one is, but yeah, so far so good. I don't know if the camera's picking that up.
But it's gelato, right? So isn't gelato just kind of like a more
It's
airy,
a lighter, it's a lighter version of ice cream.
airy ice cream? Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm trying to get a little bit of everything so I can show you guys. It's a pain in the ass. All right, that's a little bit of everything. This part is a vanilla ice cream. Whoops. That part's vanilla ice cream. It's covered in chocolate, and as it's dripping on my keyboard. But yeah, this is what it is. Can't get it on camera. There we go. So just think of it as like chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake, and then some vanilla underneath. It's pretty good.
I've been on an ice cream kick. I've been eating ice cream every day for like a month.
Have you tried this brand though? It's really good. Talenti.
No, I haven't. I've been
It's really
buying.
good. Try it out.
The Blue Bunny soft serve cones. I buy those, and I buy
those
the
are good,
Oreo
yeah.
cones.
Oh my god.
And then I bought
Drumsticks.
We're
Drumsticks are
talking
my
all the
weakness.
evil bad things for us.
And then I bought these jumbo cake cones and just some ice cream, and I've been making my own ice cream cones.
I
Nice.
didn't realize it's at 5 after 3. I just wasted a whole hour I got 2 orders that were bad. Oh well. I tried.
But so you know what advice I have for you? Go home and get some rest.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. I live like a mile and a half from here, dude.
Perfect.
I do not live
Oh,
very far
shit.
away.
All right. Well, it's 3:00. I'm gonna get off here and get something to eat and chill for a little bit. I have to leave here about
All right.
6:30 in the morning and take my son to the hospital.
Sounds good, Holly. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night.
All right, you guys
Take
too.
care, Holly.
See
All
ya.
right. See you later, guys. Bye.
Later. So, here, I'll turn it off that so you don't hear that fan.
Okay.
How does the bottom of that taste? Taste heavier, different?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Just worried
Bob
that,
says I was 13 last time I ate ice cream.
I do not like that whatsoever. I've had a lot of bad dashers, or heck, it doesn't matter what platform. We've had a bad experience on every single one of them. Uber Eats would be the least, especially if we order Burger King for some weird reason. We always get it's like, he always seems to get a good one, all except one time. And that one time it was like not that nice weather out, and they literally threw it in the snowbank.
Yeah.
And it's not like we don't shovel or make an attempt at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had our stuff snowblowed, and the steps were shoveled off. There was like a tiny bit of drift on the right side of the steps, and that's where they decided to throw the food. It was like right where the snow was drifting, but the rest of it was fine. It's like, what are you people doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people can be so inconsiderate. Like, they make the rest of us good drivers look like fools, and that's, you wonder why, like, people who are already on the fence about whether they should give a tip up front or not don't want a tip.
Yeah, because they get bad drivers.
Either that, or they treat their next driver like crap.
I haven't eaten the whole
I have
thing.
a
There's
lot
still a lot left.
Yeah, put it in the freezer.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna eat the rest tomorrow.
Like, a lot of people, what was I gonna say?
See, I'm closing
lot of
it just so you
people
guys
treat
won't
me
judge.
A lot of people will treat me as if I've never done an order in my life, like, especially on shopping pays. And it's like, you got a veteran shopper here, no worries, you know. And like, half of them are instantly relieved, and
What up, Nova?
The others are just more on your butt.
What up, Nova?
Nova.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Long night.
Hold on a second.
He's uploading a picture for StreamYard, bro.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, now I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving? So you're actually working at your work tonight.
Yeah, man. Can you believe that? It's crazy.
Believe what?
Can you believe that I'm actually working? It's crazy.
I know. What a concept.
All right.
Hey, congrats on your 14-hour shift the other day. You didn't do too bad. I hope they send you your card soon, man.
Thanks, man.
I know that one shopping order went bad, but that's where I start kind of making some executive decisions. As long as it's, you know, a similar product, like it's the same thing, just another brand, and it's the same price or less, you can just fudge it as if it's the original item and just inform your customer what you're doing. And I know you said your customer's getting annoyed because the app crashed, which I've had happen on a shopping page. You had to redo everything all over again.
Oh, hell no.
And it was making him resend all those stupid messages. Like, I guess, at least in his area, DoorDash is making it mandatory. Kind of like Instacart does around. Like, it doesn't seem to be everywhere, but it's most places. Instacart automatically makes you send a message saying this product's out. Would you like this other product instead? And it's super annoying because you already
On
have the item
DoorDash,
picked.
on DoorDash, it just refunds the item when I do shopping order. If I hit item not found, it just refunds it.
Yeah, see, for me, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that, John. It'll say like item not found, and if you can't find it, it'll automatically send a message to the customer like, "Would you like something else?"
Oh, gotcha. I haven't seen that. That's crazy.
Which is annoying because like the guy had already told me if you can't find it, just refund it. But
Mhm.
the app will still like automatically send that out.
So you gotta follow up with a sorry saying, "Hey, that's an automated message from DoorDash."
Right, but when the app crashed, it made me do it for all of the items that he
Oh
didn't
my
want. So
god.
it's like it was
Ugh.
awful, dude. Like I could,
Yeah.
like if I could read the like if I could if I could like see what he was trying to say, like he's probably thinking this guy's dumb. Like I already told him I don't want this thing. Like
This sounds like a pretty sweet order. $15
you know.
Instacart order today for stamps going across the street from Walgreens.
So then I told him I was like, hey, just so you know, the app is crashing. So he's gonna ask you things I've already talked about. So I mean, he was cool, but I think people in my area are like really picky. So like if even if it's something of the same value or the same brand or the same thing but different brand, I feel like people wouldn't want it. You know what I mean?
I think most people are like that. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
market thing.
Even some
That's-
substitutions, I'm like, okay, so you don't want this, and you want something completely different. I'm like, what the heck?
Nova, were you able
Hero-
to Nova, were you able to catch my live order?
Dude, I got like the end of it, like when you were getting it.
All right, so basically, when I got it, the bag smelled like cigarettes.
I know, I got that. Shocked,
So
dude.
how would you handle that as a consumer? Would you make a big deal out of it, or would you not say anything so the dasher won't get deactivated?
I mean, if it was bad enough where like I couldn't eat the item, or like
Yeah.
it threw me off, I would say, I would say there was a problem with my order, and then like whatever. But at the same time, I get it. Things happen, but I feel like if you're delivering food, you should know that smoke catches on everything. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel like it'd be kind of tough. That sucks.
The only thing I don't know is if it's a driver or if it's Dashmart, because the second time I've ordered from Dashmart, it smelled like cigarettes.
Oh, I mean, it could be. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But he did say the driver reeked of it when he gave it to him.
Well, no, I didn't say the driver. I said when he handed me the bag, I smelled. I don't know if it was from the bag or from the driver.
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't that strong, so I would have known if it was from him or not. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
So like,
Yeah, definitely. Sucks. Regardless,
all I could say on your shopping page for DoorDash is if they choose the bigger size, just get one of the smaller sizes. That's all you can do on that app. Unfortunately, that's where I do like Instacart the best, is because the platform basically, even if the substitution says this item costs too much, you just refund the item, add new item, tell the customer what you did, saying, hey, I got this for you instead. And they're usually cool with it as long as it's the same item. I've only had maybe a handful of experiences where the customer was just being an outright Karen and saying, what about no substitutions? Don't you understand? And like it was literally the same exact thing, same exact brand, just a different size, and they threw a hissy fit over it because the store wasn't very shelved. And what I do in those cases, I just unassign the order. I don't know how deep you were into the order, but it sounds like you were really deep into it. So you're just like, okay, I'm gonna finish this out.
Yeah, I was definitely at the point of no return.
That was
man.
Gigwise has a solution to my conundrum. Place a DoorDash order and be the driver and pick up the order, smell the bag. I wonder if I could place it like a pickup order from Dashmart. Let me see. If I could do a pickup order, I'll do it and pick it up tomorrow. And report back. Probably not.
But I mean, today
you have to have this time of night though. It has to be the same worker.
True.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Then I mean, like today, like I had the shopping order. I went to Target, and this Target is like, I get it, we're having supply chain issues, but they didn't have any milk at all, like any milk. Like she was like, you can buy any milk, it's fine. I'm like, there literally is no milk in this Target. Like I was like, they have like almond milk, and she was like, oh no, like I want like real milk, and I was like, they don't have it.
She said she likes real milk.
They literally had nothing. Like I took a picture.
No gallon, no half gallons, no quarts. Oh my gosh, no.
Give me the real stuff. That's funny.
Yeah.
Stephen K says use a bag, put the food in the bag when a restaurant hands it to you, and you'll never have this problem. Yeah, I always put my. I don't take my bag with me because it always turns out to be a hassle, and also I just don't like being targeted or being seen as a delivery driver. So, but yeah, I always when I grab the food, I always put it in my catering bag. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
so you're in a market where if you come in with your bag, they might just completely ignore you.
That too, yeah.
I've only seen like newer Dashers come in, like with the DoorDash mask and the
The
bag is a whole
the
new
bright
set of
red
red.
bag, yeah,
Yeah, it's like this bag looks like it's brand new.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my bag towards the end, before I threw it away, it was like
And they're
super faded.
waiting in the regular line
Yeah.
where behind people who are ordering.
Okay, so
Yeah, you can
maybe you guys
tell.
want to talk about this because I'm kind of late to this, but so John, what were your thoughts on the Sin City deliveries?
Hey Abby, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night.
If you already,
Um,
I can just go back to the beginning later, but I'm curious.
I mean, the thing is that he's very convinced of the data, but I don't know if you realize that we'll never know exactly how the app works. It's very speculative, but yeah, there's like I said, there's only one metric that I wanted to know: what was his average delivery or average payout per delivery? Because if you're getting like one really good order for every 20 orders or 20 shitty orders they have to accept, it's like, what's your average delivery then? Like $10, $11, which is what I get. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
I
what he
mean,
didn't really talk about. He just kept saying that he gets good orders. But it's
well,
like you
yeah.
also have to take the crappy orders too.
For me, I was like, I think it was Yost or Driven Dad, someone that said it. I forgot who said it
Mm,
during the live. Where in theory, like if he's the top dasher or whatever, then
yeah.
he gets first dibs for all the orders. Thing is, his acceptance rating should never dip below 75%. You know what I mean? So it's like
It
one of the
can,
own. You
but he
know?
has to bring it back up by the end of the month.
No, I get that, but I'm saying if by his logic, he's saying that they get the best orders or first dib, then in theory his acceptance rating should never dip below 75, since he
Right.
gets
If he always gets good orders, yeah.
exact.
So yeah,
I
he's
mean,
taking a bunch of garbage orders to get that one out of every 20 or 30 good order.
like you said, I feel like there was a lot of like, oh, this metadata, this and that. And I'm like, I get what he's trying to do, and he has things that he believes in, but I'm like, you really can't say this is why. You know what I mean? Because we don't know in the end, like you're saying. But it's definitely interesting for sure.
Um, Sounds like he was proud of getting the whole or the whales, but not concerned with miles. Yeah, exactly. It kind of came up to me like more finance because I was actually watching his videos. I knew he was gonna be on today, so I was watching some of his videos, and a lot of the orders that he considered good orders or bangers. They're high item, but they're also high miles. Like some of them were $13, $14, and then it turned out to be $30, $40, which is fine, but it's still a big risk.
Yeah, I could read a lot into that, and that's what I was getting at. Is like I'm a cherry picker, but I know what to look for in an order for the miles and for what the offer is versus what the payout might be. And like let's say it's 11 miles, it's offering me $15 and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm not going to be really upset about it if it doesn't change into more because it's still $15 that I wouldn't have made otherwise at that point in the afternoon. And I look where my orders land me, like it will leave me in a somewhat desirable area.
For me, I run multiple apps, so whenever I can, I stack orders going in the same direction because it sounds like he's going through what I'm going through in my market, which is DoorDash has changed the algorithm to where they know what the subtotals and the tip amount, and they save those orders for top dashers or people who are taking a crap. But it's like if I get like it all depends on how frequently they send those good orders, right? So if I take 20 garbage orders for like $3 or $4 in order, what good is that? That one or two 30 to $40 order. My average delivery or my average payout per delivery is going to be like what, $8 or $9 or even lower. Putting a bunch of high miles on my car, it doesn't make sense financially. That's my take.
Yeah, $35 to $40 subtotals can still have no tip, and they're typically around
No,
that.
30 $40 like with the tip, like the ones with the high tips. It all depends on how frequent they send it to you. You know.
he's trying to claim that because he's top dasher, he sees the one with tips more often. I've been top dasher and I did not experience that. And as far as the other top dashers that I had two approach me recently, and they were just kind of asking me how I work. They always see me out. They always see me doing a lot of different orders. I'm always on multiple apps. And I was just kind of giving them some insight. And since they changed their habits, they said they're doing a lot better than they used to.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with me is like he was claiming a lot of things without really any real proof, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I get it. I'm happy that it's working out for you, but you're making it seem it's like I don't want to say he's selling like smoke, but that's what it was like to me. Like I'm like you can't tell me that
It's all speculation.
Exactly.
Because the thing he was saying about like the DoorDash order, setting the order back, is like that happens in my market too. Like if I decline order, if I ignore it, if I sign, because sometimes there are orders where I declined it, but then I'm like, damn, I could have done that, so I intentionally sign back out or sign out, sign back in, and it sends it back to me again. So it's the things that he thinks he's getting as a top dasher, it happens to everyone.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I've been sitting with fellow dashers in a parking lot, and like this order is paying $5.50, and we kind of bounce back and forth between each other.
Stacking the back of the warehouse right next door.
And by the time the fourth guy gets it, it's $6 for 2 whatever miles it's worth going.
Rodney, I think she's just busy with her schoolwork because I think she's at a point in time where her semester is going to start. So I think she's busy preparing for the school lessons and stuff. But yeah, I think she there were a couple times where she wasn't here, but I know she really likes these live streams. So I know she would have been here. She talked about the.
Oh yeah.
So
what happened was this truck broke down, right? So I'm actually here at a center, just changing trash bags for how many people, and this truck broke down like 40 minutes from where I'm at, and I could either wait for the tow truck and then stay at work later, or I can do this physically and just whatever. Because I'm just like, dude, I'll just change the trash cans. It's no big deal. It makes more sense than for me to like wait for the fucking tow truck. Oh, my bad. Excuse my language. But yeah, no, these trucks like it's funny because the mechanics are so like in their feelings when you tell them the trucks are like not in good shape. I'm like, dude, I'm not telling you because I want to. I'm telling you because it's true. Like trucks break down. Like,
wants you to be at 85% acceptance to get to the next level. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Of all the garbage hours that I see in my area, $3-4 going 6, 7, 8 miles. No thanks. I'm not gonna donate my car to charity.
Yeah, I was talking to Yoke Malone on Instagram earlier, and I was like, hey man, I declined like 1,200 orders without even wanting to. Like, I was looking at my stats on the driver utility helper app, and I was like, dude, I declined like 1,300 orders. It's insane.
That's insane. All right, Gigabyte, thanks for stopping by, brother. Have a great night. Thanks, thanks for everything that you've done tonight.
Later, Gigwas.
Rick, what is that? A beer emoji?
Like
cheers.
Hair? Oh, a pear. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Bobby's spot on here. He's selling what works for him. Pedro's audience has been delivering too long to recognize it isn't necessary in their market. Yeah, exactly. Again, it's all market dependent. For me, I definitely noticed that the orders I used to get with the $20-$30 tips from specific restaurants are gone. But I could still hit my goal. I've adapted. I do shopping orders like Nova now. I stack orders going in the same direction. So you adapt. You don't have to be a top dasher to make money.
I wish DoorDash would release some kind of data like per like zone, because I'm really curious as how many people in my area are top dashers, because I feel like you couldn't survive on that.
See, I knew it was beer. It's because he said it was cheers, guys. It's beer.
Yeah.
Not a pear.
So I'd be curious to see that how many people are top dashers, because I feel like there really aren't many. Because I feel like it's almost hard. Like you have to truly want to be a top dasher.
Yeah.
To take those 2 or 3 out of the offers. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Plus, there's like let's say they're good payouts, they're decent payouts. Like the mileage on some of these orders, 10, 15, 20 mile orders going one way. It's like, who's taking these?
Exactly.
Because you also have to figure out, you also have to factor in coming back. So if you get a 15-mile order, that's a 30-mile order round trip.
Yeah, like you can adapt to that if the payouts are good enough, if you know your market so well that you know you
But it
can
has to be
hop
like
in
$30,
other areas with other
$40.
apps.
Let's say you get a $15 payout for $30, which is obviously very rare. If you come back a round trip, that's only $1 per mile. It's not worth it. So it would have to be like basically like $60 going 15 miles just for you to make $2 a mile. It just doesn't make sense financially.
To you, like how I work is I try to route, and my average dollar per mile is probably anywhere on a bad day from $1.20. That's round trip to I'd say $1.75 on really good days. It's over two. That's where I'm getting a whack ton of catering orders. Like I just got really lucky and got 4 or 5 catering orders that day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Hey, Nova, is that your friend that we were talking to the other day? Because it kind of looks like him in the picture.
Oh no, it's
the guy from
not.
Texas.
No, it's not. Well, yeah, it does kind of look like him, but no, it's not.
Okay, gotcha. Because he was LZ something, right? LZ. Oh, LZ Rock.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
LZ
yeah.
Rock. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, Sean. When I was working, I was making $150 in 6 hours, but I was driving. Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the things, like, especially, I don't want to pick on him, but more finance. Like, he's like, oh, this is a great order. It's like $15 going 12 miles. Like, dude, you drive a Mercedes like C class. That's like a $50,000 car. It's like, do you know how much like repair costs are on that thing? So a lot of people just look at dollar signs. They don't realize like how much miles they're putting on their car and all the repair expenses they're gonna have.
Yeah, but I think Blake is doing it more for the views at this point. He's not really doing it for like I need to dash. He's like, oh, I want to get views because I make money from YouTube. You know what I mean?
I mean, I hope he's making enough to cover those repair costs because that car is gonna be really, really expensive.
I'm sure he probably is. I mean, he gets a lot of views, so I would assume that
Yep.
he
He
will make
doesn't
that
like
money for
really.
them.
He can't ever get the poll numbers up high enough to do real estate content, but I know he's making some money off it.
Miles
Like,
doesn't matter
he
to me
did
very
directly
much because
comment
I'm a
back to me
hybrid
on
and
like
the
how's
area
the
that
real
everyone
estate
has the
thing going,
nexus of high speed.
and he said it's going great, and
Okay.
so he must make some money off it.
I mean, I would hope so, because if not, then he's screwed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like once I found out he was having a Mercedes, I'm like, I can't really take you that serious if you have a Mercedes and you don't care about the miles.
Bobby's agreeing with you. Gig tube star.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, if he's getting the views, like I knew once he made that video like I'm quitting YouTube or whatever. I'm like, dude, I know you're not gonna, or quitting DoorDash. I'm like, that's like
Stop
your bread
it.
and butter. That's
He's trying to be like Nugs.
yeah. But you see, I think Nux just seems more genuine. Like he wants to branch out and do other things.
Right.
When I feel like Blake is more like I just want to make more money somehow, which is fine. But you don't have to lie, in my
Exactly.
opinion. Because I feel like realistically, we all want to do more other than gig work.
We all
But
do, because we all know that gig work, it's a dead end thing. I mean, yeah, you make your money and leave it. It's not like something where there's better opportunities ahead. It doesn't lead to anything. It's just a stopgap to make money, make your ends meet.
exactly. But hey, I forgot. Oh man, I forgot which YouTuber I used to watch, but they don't make videos anymore. I can't remember. Can't remember their name. Man, it's gonna bug me now when I have to look it up.
What was it about?
Same thing. Just don't get work, but I forgot what his name was, and he just kind of stopped making videos. So I don't know if he like just got tired of it or got deactivated or something. I'm trying to think of his name.
Well, if you describe his videos, I'll probably know what it is, because I know a lot of gig tubers.
He just looked like a. I'm trying to describe him, but
He looked like what?
I said I'm trying to remember what he looked like.
Oh.
I don't know why I'm blanking on this. It's crazy.
You know what area he was in?
I think in Seattle. I think.
Oh. Omer gigs? Omer? Oh, gigs.
Yeah, just speaking of channels, I just don't like when misinformation's given. I mean, I feel that he made valid points in his argument, but the fact that he's putting it behind a $40 per month paywall to have access, I feel that's sketch. And like Blake, I've never been a huge fan of his content because I feel like he gives a lot of misinformation. His latest ones, he's going by high payout from what DoorDash is saying is a high paying order, and we
Oh,
all
yeah.
know that's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, it's like 2 miles for $4.25. This is a high paying order.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like DoorDash also kind of just, I mean, we all know they lie.
Yeah,
So it's like,
they just want to get their orders delivered no matter what,
exactly,
at whatever cost.
exactly.
Whether or not it hurts the driver or the consumer.
They just want to make their money.
It's a business.
Yeah.
They just want to make these people who aren't tipping appropriately or at all
Exactly.
happy, They want their mass volume numbers. These apps were never meant to cater to certain people. Like, I deliver to people all the time that have zero business ordering DoorDash.
Right. They can't afford it. If you can't afford it, you can't afford to order food. They try to save money, cut corners by not tipping. Start some reaction content or something, gig work content only goes so far. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true, man. There's many people that, like, I don't want to say that they live in the hood, but like some people that do live in the hood, for lack of a better term, you know they're not gonna tip you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, some do. I don't want to say all of them, but yeah, it's rare.
Because
Because
funny,
I could say the same thing about my neighborhood because I dash an upper middle class neighborhood, so a lot of people who have money don't. But I would say it's a case by case basis.
for me, the people that I know are not gonna tip, or the people that tell me like, oh, God bless you, have a good day, like all these like nice words, and then like when I swipe, it's like $1 or $2. I'm like, oh, I appreciate the kind words, but I'd rather take a monetary compensation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We're running a business here, not a charity.
Exactly.
All the decisions that we make on this channel here and on Pedro's channel, it's all business decisions. We're not doing community service by delivering this food. We're out here to make money and make a living.
Didn't you do like a $7 the other day that had like a $2 tip on it, Nova?
Probably.
Better than no tip.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the size of the order too.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're gonna get McDonald's, I'm not expecting you to tip like
$50
more than $5 or whatever. But I know there's people that order like, for example, like Outback, right? If someone gets Outback and I'm looking at the items and I see like a filet mignon, some steak, whatever, like ribs, I'm like, okay, you're spending a decent amount of money on your food.
You could tip $10-15, right, on Outback. I feel like that's a good tip.
Yeah. And then like, next thing you know, it's like all base pay or whatever, So it's like.
Speaking of Outback, I haven't gotten an Outback order in a long time. I have one in my market that I used to deliver from a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We have a Longhorn here and Texas Roadhouse, but neither are on DoorDash or Grubhub. I think Longhorn's on Uber Eats, but Texas Roadhouse is not on any. Supposedly it's supposed to change soon.
Isn't Texas Roadhouse like a buffet style?
No, you're thinking of like
Okay. Interesting. It's funny because we don't have a Texas Roadhouse here in LA, but on my way back from Colorado to LA, I saw one like kind of like outside of LA, Texas Roadhouse. I thought it was interesting. I want to go try it out.
That's the thing though, is it have to be a large order? I'd have to notice a lot of high dollar items or just a lot of items in order to justify taking something like a Longhorn or a Texas Roadhouse, because there's always crowds in there. It's going to be a wait. And it's like Texas. I've done Cracker Barrel here and there, and even that can be hit or miss. Like,
oh man, my Cracker Barrel
5-10 minutes, or
what happened, Nova? What broke?
20 plus.
No, I'm saying like the Cracker Barrel in my area is garbage.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like oh, you're a DoorDash? Oh, just be prepared to wait like 20 minutes.
Exactly. So the closest Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse, to me is about 60 miles away, so about an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's outside of LA. Is it worth it? Do you think it's worth the drive?
No,
I don't think so.
Is it like Outback?
It's like a lower class one.
It's lower. It's worse. It's lower class than Outback.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is extremely hit or miss.
Gotcha.
The one here, I've heard bad things about, and I've heard people never have a problem. But I've heard more bad than good lately, so I won't go to it anymore at all. I had one in
The
Plattsburgh,
completion
as
rate
is
trying to sell was way
the
off.
far
Many
northeast of
businesses
the
that
state by
could
Vermont.
about customers. Yeah, I agree with you, Bobby. One of the things that I've seen is that when I decline like a $5 order going 3 miles or 2 miles, they hit me right back with the same order but another order stacked on top. So it'll turn like the $15, $16 order going for like 5 miles, and I'll take it. So yeah, I see. So one of the things that I wanted to mention is that my completion rate used to be below 90% because whenever I got a better order on Uber Eats, I would assign DoorDash. But Uber Eats has been struggling in my market, so my DoorDash completion rate is around 97, 98% now, and I've been getting way better orders. So I think completion rate matters too. Might matter more than acceptance rate. I don't know. I wasn't dashing to the conference. I went to Colorado, and then as soon as I was gonna head, or my last day in Colorado with the hotel that I booked, I had to make a decision in St. Louis, and there's a lot of flooding and stuff. And when I looked at the weather, it showed that there's gonna be a lot more rain thunderstorms. So I'm like, you know what, I can't take a risk because if I get stuck there, then I'm gonna be 30 hours or 2,000 miles away from home. I just don't want to risk it. So as much as it killed me to go back home, that's what I did. I thought it was the best decision that I could make at the time, at least. Because I had to make a decision by Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
To go back to your Texas Roadhouse question, like I wouldn't take like a first date or any kind of date there, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's just not that kind of place. I think that's like the kind of place like all they say you're like, I don't know, down on your luck. Kind of just want to stop by, have a bite. It's not bad.
So it's worse than Outback. It's a lower version of Outback.
Still
I would,
pricey.
I would say it is a little bit.
Okay. I'll stick to Outback then. I like Outback, especially
Like-
the bloomin' onions.
Like we had one good one where we worked, and they were just always on point. But like I said, it's extremely hit or miss. If you have a place you go and they're good and consistent and they always treat you right, just give them back the business. In my opinion, it's good. It's good to try new things, but I wouldn't drive no 60 miles away just to try a new place.
Yeah, if you're gonna say like, dude, it's bomb ass stuff, then I would have went. But if it's like, then no, I'm not driving all the way there.
If you had a Waffle House 60 miles away, I'd say try it.
No, we don't have Waffle House here. We have Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I know that's what I'm saying. If you had one 60 miles away, I'd tell you.
Yeah. Oh, so Bobby, I have a San Diego question for you, Bobby. There was a dasher in here. I think it was on my channel a couple of nights ago. They were asking. So Bobby, I don't know which part of San Diego you're in. I'm guessing you're in South County. But so I went to San Diego State. I know the area of San Diego, pretty decently. They live in Spring Valley, and they were asking if Spring Valley is a good area to dash. And I told them that they're better off going to Chula Vista, where the mall is on 8th Street, and dash there. Do you think that was good advice on my part? Let me know, Bobby. Hey, Rick, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night.
Yeah, like my point is that there's like if it's a great local spot that you keep hearing about, I think that's worth going out there to support a more mom and pop type place. But if it's a chain place, stick with your local known ones. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it.
I like supporting local businesses anyway.
Like I got 2 local spots that I will pick up orders from. I just don't receive that many lately. Well, I live right next to a pizza spot here, but the only thing you want to order from them is pizza and wings because like their actual pasta dishes are just like the pre-prepped ones that you buy from a food service here, and it's basically the same thing you buy out of the freezer aisle. Like it's not very good.
You dash on La Mesa, so I'm guessing you dash on Fletcher or the strip on Fletcher with Chipotle and like near Best Buy and all that stuff, right? I think I know which part you're dashing in. But yeah, Spring Valley has nothing to do there, so I just told him to go down to Chula Vista on 8th Street near the mall, maybe Gordo's Tacos. What was it called? Tacos de Gordos. Damn, I don't remember the name of the business. I think it was Gordo. Tacos de Gordo. Bobby says exactly. Okay, good. So I gave them the right advice. Okay, good. I know.
That was pretty big last night. That people were hopping in saying like, "Oh, I've never seen your content, but somehow YouTube recommended it live." I'm like, "What? That's so weird."
Hey, Steven, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night, man. Take it easy.
Well, take a page from Nova's book. if your area you're working in currently isn't working, go visit the neighboring areas and see how they work. That's just my advice. Experiment. Besides, if you know how to work multiple areas and there's a high dollar amount going toward a zone that you know how to work and you know you can make money there, why not? That's highly dependent on if it's grayed out all the time or not, though. Like if you work in a market where it's busy a lot, like San Diego probably is, a higher density market, I'd say go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I think maybe the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna when I go to DC. I forgot I had a subscriber, like literally this girl. She wrote me like a 2-page basically instructions on like where to go, how to do it, and what to avoid. And I feel like I owe it to her because she really took the time and like breaking it down for me. And she's like, you can make a lot of money really fast in DC. Just watch out for this. Watch out for that. I'm like, okay, so I feel like either we meet up and you hold my hand and you show me how to do it in DC. But she showed me her screenshots and she's making like crap ton of money. And everything in DC is so close, like the miles,
Right.
2 miles, 1 mile, 2 miles. But she's like, you got to watch out for like the parking enforcement people that take the job a little too serious.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely want to try.
I'm sure they have high quotas too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So they're doing their job. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. Here. I gotta wake up early and work out and start dashing all that stuff. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. We had one hell of a stream tonight. At some point we had like 25 people in here, so I know how late it is over there in the East Coast. So I appreciate you guys. Bobby's is the best markets, the most oversaturated. I guess I see. Yes, yeah. I can see Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, Mission Valley being oversaturated in San Diego. So yeah. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for everyone who hit the like button, commented, watching. You guys are the real MVP. And do you guys have any closing words about Soda Nova?
Still team no top dash here.
Hashtag team decliner. Top decliner.
No, I'm decliner.
I'm gonna second what Soda said. For sure. Only take good offers. They gotta make sense to you. Don't be taking $2 orders.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, for anything, I'm sorry that I missed most of the stream, but it's
all
here for
good,
the
man.
end of it.
All good, man. I understand you actually have to work at your job today, so I understand.
Yeah, man. I can't believe you expect me to work. That's crazy.
Yeah, Lawrence is in Hawaii, so it's 9:43 p.m. That's crazy, man. I don't know how you guys. That's just insane. So you're 5 hours. Are you 5 hours behind, Lawrence?
No, I think they're ahead.
They're ahead.
Yeah.
So was like 9:43. Damn, they're like what, like 20 something hours, 19 hours, 20 hours. That's crazy. Anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll catch you guys next one. Peace.
I'm gonna take care.
Later.
Peace.